One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Calls his own number. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He leaves it with his back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Pineda. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. On the ground, it's carry-on.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Pineda. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback and they get him at the 46.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. First play of the drive, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. And now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Pineda. Immediately fires to the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Aggies. First score of the game goes up. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Dixon. Back open in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To throw, it's Pineda using the quick game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. A&M comes back out with another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Pineda. Got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Now on first down from the 30. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle.
There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buying some time. Gets the first himself. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Pineda. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Coming out with it, it's Carter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback,
he hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again,
and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Pineda. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Pineda. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Floats it out and stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Dixon. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He wants to go deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.